Good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday, late night edition. Good afternoon, Greg.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you, love?
I'm very
You
good
look
today.
marvelous. You look marvelous.
Thank you. I have on my new
Yeah,
beads
I like
from Arapura Jewelers.
That's right. She
Such
covered
a
up, she
doll.
covered up that cleavage thing
You
she
look,
had last
no,
night.
you know what?
She said she really, you think I'm joking?
I have it in the back
See, look,
now.
I told you. I had to
This
change it.
dress is low cut.
Yeah.
So last time he said, put it in the back. So I did. It doesn't look bad, does it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So now I learned something new. You could wear those dresses. If you have a nice back, it's good because the people see your back. But I wear a jacket.
Good color.
Yeah,
So-
she looks marvelous.
We're all
Thank
wearing
you.
jackets today.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well,
In
that's
fact, I had a
true.
jacket. I had the jacket in the back of the car because I just came back. I had to see someone. A dear friend just passed away, so we just ran into. I ran into the funeral home. So I said, "Oh, I'm not gonna eat the jacket." So I put it in the car. And of course, Ronnie goes, "Hey, I know you got a jacket with you, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, Ronnie, I got one."
Well, everybody has nice jackets on today. You both are my favorite colors, light blue and royal light navy blue. And I have navy blue on, so we sort of match and you match, and we didn't plan it.
Greg's got on blue too.
That's karma. Well, Greg always. He's got designer clothes. He's the designer man here.
See how lucky I am, guys? I am so lucky. You guys have no clue. No clue.
He is lucky, let me tell you.
I have a woman like her in my life. All right. Anyway, so today it's National Monte Cristo Day.
It's a lot of days.
Okay, I know it's a lot of days.
Responsible dog
Yeah,
ownership.
responsible. You want to read it?
No,
You
no,
read
no,
it.
no,
You
no,
read it.
no.
You read it.
But I thought that was a good
Yeah,
one.
guys, yeah, everybody,
You
we're
did-
going to break bread.
No, give me my stuff
We're
back.
doing it your way now. Here,
No,
take
okay.
these two out of
No,
the-
those aren't thank you. Those aren't
Let's start the
thank you.
show.
All
There we
right,
go.
let's see what
We're
he
gonna
does
do
to
it-
me.
We're going to do it differently. We're
He
going to do it your
does
way.
it different. He always makes
There
me
we
laugh.
go.
It's
Always different.
Responsible Dog Ownership Day. I wanted to say that because you know I'm not a
Keep
dog
reading, keep
person.
reading. You're on a roll right now.
All right.
Keep reading.
It's National Gymnastics Day. It's National Apple Dumpling Day.
Okay.
It's National Boys and Girls Club Day. And it's the Puppy Mill Awareness Day. It's a lot of dog stuff today, which is not me because I'm not a dog person. But everyone in my family has a dog, so I have to learn to like dogs now. And it's also the Constitution and Citizenship Day, which is important.
Don't forget about the Constitution.
That's right.
Very important.
And, you know,
Freedom of speech with your mouth.
yeah, exactly. I have a lot of freedom of speech because you know what? Today you got to speak out. And if you don't speak out,
You'll end up like her.
you don't win.
That's it.
I
Remember
don't
that.
always
Just
win.
remember that. But she always wins, though.
No, I usually
She
win.
always wins.
But
She
not
really does.
always. It depends.
So then, do something different. Introduce everybody.
Okay,
Don't just sit here and
so
watch.
we have a great group today. Ronnie East, who I knew prior to knowing Greg, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Mr.
She can't wait to see
Wonderful
that.
here. I met him on Facebook. That tells you how hard I work.
Yeah, that's right. She was in heat.
And look, at first you were busy, right?
What crossed that line,
I
Greg?
see it.
Peter, was I a gentle person?
Yes, look, how gentle. 1-800-CALL-PETER. Yeah. I love that.
No.
Put the mic closer to you, baby, so they can hear you.
Mr. Peter Gaudio,
No.
I read a lot of things about you, and you said to me, read the article. So I did. And then after I read it, I got more interested in the show.
Right.
And then I loved the part about you being, you know, so sweet,
Yeah,
and that
thank
people
you.
think you're tough.
Right.
When I first called you, I probably annoyed you.
Yes.
No, no.
Tell the truth. Don't be shy.
Okay.
I don't get annoyed.
No, but I said, oh, I don't think I'm going to get him. I'm not going to get him. He's not going to answer me. And then I read the article, and then I called you again, and you were so sweet. And then when I read all about you, I'm like, I really like this
Right. And you
Peter.
also made a comment to my mom. Lucy, get Peter to do our show.
Yeah!
And then once I saw that, I said my heart went out. And I said, I have to do this show.
Yeah,
See?
just lower it a little bit so you can hear it. Just a little over.
So-
Just a little. Let me fix it for you. I do everything. Don't worry. Let me just fix it right here.
So
Perfect.
thank
Somebody
you for
can hear it.
coming, and we're going to talk a lot
There we
today.
go.
Great.
All right.
And then
I'm
we
honored to
have
be here.
George Mizrachi, who was another great person. Who
She's known you for 30 years.
Yes.
Right?
he
She tried to have you bear a child. Yeah.
not yet.
Look.
His beautiful, his
Great,
beautiful
great.
See what I'm
wife,
talking about?
Watch that line.
That's it.
his beautiful wife Teresa, and we met in writing classes because the Breakfast Club now teaches people how to write a book and publish in 9 months.
That's fabulous.
And, you know, we were all people that were unemployed for a long time.
Sure.
So, thank you for coming. And
You're welcome.
you just did your
It's my pleasure.
big fancy video,
Yes, the book has a trailer.
which is
It's
something
on-
that now part of the group is doing.
It's on YouTube. That seems to be something new with a lot of the writers that had trailers.
Yeah, Red Penguin
Mine was one of the
Publishing.
first I've seen, actually, not to brag, but
No, you are.
It's not a very common thing yet.
Not for book
So I'm trying to
publishing.
get in under the door before.
And Stephanie Larkin, who does all the publishing for us, couldn't make it today, but she's called the chief penguin of Red Penguin Books, and she has a studio right down the block.
Right.
It's all local, but it doesn't look like it from outside looking in. So thank you for coming.
I'm honored to be here.
And it's a great birthday today. We have a lady, her name is Taz the Residential, and she draws us while we're on the show. If you ever
Wow.
want something like that, call me. I can recommend her to you.
I would love that.
And she also draws all the people on Fox News.
Just
Oh,
make sure she
great.
gets my good side.
Yes, well she does. So if you look at our post later, she just drew our 100th show with all of us on it.
She's a sweetheart.
And it came out good. It's her birthday today. Happy
it
birthday,
her birthday?
Taz.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday,
We got a lot of
Taz.
people checking in online.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
That's,
Wow, that's pretty
Happy
cool.
birthday, Janet Bateman.
Yeah, you
She's
gotta
my
keep in touch
friend.
here.
Happy birthday, Janet.
Janet, we worked together years ago in media. And so it's her birthday. Geneva Jones, you know Geneva.
oh, Geneva, how are you, sweetie?
She's a singer. She does everything
Yeah,
from
she's a
soup to
sweetheart.
nuts. Her birthday. And
Unfortunate.
I have a sad thing, but I'd like to mention it. My very dear friend, Mickey B. I'm sure you know him probably from the rock and roll. He's the Prince of rock and roll for years on Long Island. And he's in my book. There's a story about him when I met him. I went on a job interview, and he made me follow him on the LIE to his office, and I did it. I don't know why.
okay.
I did it. I don't
He
know
made me
why.
follow him.
It's in the book. And
Was there
I-
a tequila involved?
That's what I'm telling you.
I was
You
desperate for a
shouldn't drink and
job.
drive.
She
I
was
was
desperate.
I was desperate for a job.
You might have been desperate for something.
So what I do, I
telling you.
followed him on the LIE, went to his office, big key, went in, and there's posters of him with every rock and roll star going. I go,
Wow.
he's not full of shit. He was real. And he had garbage bags. He goes, you see all these bags? He used to go to diners, give out tapes, and then people would have to win something. And he used to have all these things with their name and their phone number. He goes, look at all these shopping bags. You can help me organize this. And I'm like, oh my God. And we became fast friends. And the story about Mickey B is in my book. He's
Nice
done a
story.
lot of rock and roll songs. He sang at a lot of the Italian places. And he passed away.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
Mickey,
Sorry, yeah.
we're, you know,
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I'd say
always
that's the
really,
base.
we love you. And all the things you did for the Breakfast Club, we never forgot. That's it.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry. I needed to get
No,
all
I
that
know.
out
I know.
today.
You always need to get it out.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay. Anyway, before we even start up, I have to give this afternoon. I keep saying morning. This afternoon shout outs. Rosemary Gridley, we love you. Susan, Kevin, how you doing? Teresa, Stacy, Teresa, the other Teresa, Kathy, Katie, Beatrice, Carolyn, Dolores, Patricia, Stephen, Jolynn. Is it Jolynn? Yeah, Jolynn. Jolynn, how are you, hon? Another Peter, not this Peter, another Peter, Michael, and we have Paul and Michelle and
Feel
Phil.
like this
how are
is
you, Philip?
You know,
Yeah,
Philip
we-
needs to look in the mirror and
It's
the
a
magic
cute thing.
going
yeah, and then we have Michelle, John, Vivian. I know I'm missing a few people here, and if I am missing anybody, I apologize. I will find you. Don't you worry. I
Thank
definitely,
you, guys.
definitely will find you. So anyway, it's really, really a pleasure to have you guys on the show. And I was starting off with Peter. I didn't know. She was telling me, "Oh, we're gonna have." It's in the way. Okay.
Peter,
We had.
That's the Italian way to get rid of something.
yeah,
Just toss it to the left.
That's it.
That's it.
that's very true.
What's up, Frank? So, I turned around and I wanted to. I don't watch TV, so I said that I apologize that I don't watch shows. And one, I never really have time. I'm always all over the place. I'm like him. I'm going to be like him when I grow up. Okay. So I sat there and I was watching one of the episodes, and it was really, really good. I was like, "What the hell is Braves?" And I said, And I said, and I said Brooklyn. I said, well, everything happens in Brooklyn,
Yep.
you know. So I
Yeah,
watched it. It was really good.
good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a well-written series by William DeMeo,
Uh-huh.
and we're all
Everybody
very
thought
excited
it was.
about the project.
Everybody, I'm sorry. Everybody thought it was William DeFeo. Is it DeFeo? You
No,
know, yeah,
DeMeo.
Okay, no. But people thought it was like, isn't that guy William Defoe or something like that?
Oh, William.
And I turned around and I said, I don't know. You're asking me. I don't know.
Right.
But so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. William DeMeo was well written by him. You know, he's the creator of the project, and we're all very excited. And we're just getting ready to go into season 2.
That
You
is
know, we're
great.
getting ready to go into production. We're in pre-production right as of now. And we're all very excited. We've got a great A-list cast of characters that are going to join us for season 2. And we're all just very excited, you know. Just
It seems
wanna
like
go
it's
back to
fun.
work,
It seems
we
like
wanna,
it's
you
fun.
know.
It
Yeah,
really
yeah,
does.
it's great. It's
Is
a great
it
series.
easy because you're just so, it's your natural, it's your
You know, I've been
natural
doing it a long
ability?
time. You know, Willie and I, we started together in A Bronx Tale 27 years ago.
And that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you know, it's a classic. It's, you know, the top 5 of mob films
Right.
in
The
history.
one
And,
your guy, just matter of fact, they just mentioned.
Which one?
The one that the young kid, I didn't, like I said, I didn't get to see the whole thing. He fell in love with one of the mobsters' daughter that's away for life.
That's William, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, Gravesend, yes.
Gravesend.
Yes.
And then she's got curly hair,
Yeah.
and he saw her at the
Right,
the,
Virginia.
That's in Virginia.
Virginia.
Now that kid resembles the kid in the Bronx Tale a little bit. Because he just had like his profile a little bit. I was like, he looks like that kid.
Right.
Yeah, no,
right.
I got to tell you, I am going to watch.
A lot of the actors that were in A Bronx Tale are in our project here in Gravesend. You know, we have Joseph D'Onofrio, Louis Veneria, myself, William DeMeo, I think Louis Lombardi, I think he also was in A Bronx Tale. And a lot of other actors, and we're all very excited. Just looking to go back to work. Yeah.
Now, Jimmy Altamori was in the original Bronx Tale. Do you know Jimmy? He sings
No,
here
Jimmy,
too.
I don't know Jimmy.
He's right here and he lives in Malvern.
Oh, he lives
He's
out
part
here
of
in
the
Long
Breakfast
Island?
Club too.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll have
Yeah.
to connect you to
Yeah,
him.
you know, we all started 27 years ago.
Yeah.
And we all went on to other projects. You know, I worked in Back in the Day, which was also written by William DeMeo. You know, I
Yes.
played opposite Alec Baldwin. It's a boxing movie.
Yes,
I
I
did
did
Cruise
that.
with Sebastian Maniscalco.
That I want.
Right, which was
I want
actually
to see
filmed
that.
in Queens in the Bayside area on Francis
Wow.
Boulevard, known as Franny Lou, where I still
Yeah.
reside.
Uh-huh.
I went
You
to
know,
Bayside High School.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, and you know, it's just an honor to work with all these celebrities, you know? And,
Yeah.
you know, this is...
It's an honor to have you here
Yeah, oh,
today.
thank you. You know, because being a kid growing up in Corona, then moving into Bayside, you know, we always had aspirations of, you know, doing the right thing. And, you know, we don't want to look up to the gentlemen that are in the street, you know, and
Right.
we rather portray them on the big screen.
Right.
This way we don't have to hear the knock at the door. And, you know,
5:30 in the morning.
That's right.
Yeah, 6:30 they usually pick you up. Yeah, they pick you up about 6:30.
With the helicopters
You
flying
know, we don't
around.
want to hear that, you know?
That happened to me about 2 months ago.
Right.
Like literally, I was sound asleep in bed. And I lived out of Miami. Boom. It was a knock on the door.
Yeah.
It was the Colombian chick that lives across the whole.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. So you had to give a shelter.
Yeah.
We're halfway out the window.
Hey, I'm a nice guy.
That's it.
Puppy.
But you know what? You know what? If I can comment on it, the thing that's, you know, I watched Gravesend a couple of times, and the thing that's really interesting about Gravesend is there's been a lot written about The Godfather.
Right.
There's a lot in The Sopranos that was written about The Sopranos, about how, the backdrop was the life.
Right.
But it was really more of a story about the mother being the head of the family. That's something that's really interesting in Gravesend. The character portrayed by William DeMeo,
Right.
he's always going to church,
Right.
lighting candles, like his mom
So
doing.
nice.
Always spoken about his mom. So it's
And you
really
know
a
what?
story, more a story about
That's
Tom.
and that's the way he is off camera.
I
Same
gotta
way.
meet him
Yeah.
someday.
Same way.
I like that.
He's another beautiful soul.
Yeah. Really well done show.
Yeah, it is well done show. It's well done show. Yeah.
I just got cut off here a second.
Sorry.
No, I just lost train of thought. I was going to ask you something. No, you know, it's just a real funny thing. I turned around and years back, I was in Last Action Hero. Had a great thing, SAG thing, blah, blah, blah. I'm really excited. All of a sudden, 42nd Street was closed out for the first time in the history of New York City. I met Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, he wasn't as big as what he used to be when he was into bodybuilding. And I was a pretty big guy. So, you know, I met him, blah, 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 and we were talking, and I was talking to the kid, and I was like, wow, I kind of like this, you know? They did a scene with me, I was a cab driver, and then they turned around, you got to know that one. Wait, no. He's wiping his mouth. You know, the mic, he pushed it up, no, put it up, yeah, okay.
That's good.
Yeah. So all of a sudden,
The Italians have a problem Wyatt.
If you say you're Wyatt down in Miami, that's a different kind of question.
I really have a hard time.
I get it.
Wires around my body here.
Well, Italians are different.
Yeah. So all of a sudden I did like 3 shoots. The bad guy comes in, I stop the car, pulls me out, I kind of struggle a little, throws me on the floor. Did it 3 times, great. Now all of a sudden I sat there and I said, this is my big debut.
Big break.
All right. It comes out in the movies. I must have 40 people in the movie theater. And I said, the part's coming up now. And they cut it. They cut it. When I tell you they cut it, I just sat there and I said, and then everybody's like, Greg, what? And I was
So
like,
embarrassing.
and I sat there. No, that wasn't right.
But that's why today, when
That wasn't
everybody's
right.
filming, whenever, or even if they're an extra,
Right.
everybody carries a phone with them with their camera. So people are always getting behind the scenes footage so that they can
Yeah.
they have video.
Right.
Man, look, I was really on the set.
That's right. That's right.
But it happens with the media too, with press.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
we've done some shows and
Sure.
on
Now, you know what? Look, like we're cutting off. We're going right here. I didn't introduce Ronnie's a very dear friend of mine.
Yes,
And I
Ronnie.
got to tell you, Ronnie, I don't even know how the hell you did it with her.
How did we meet,
I
Ronnie?
know.
And, I mean, this is a true testament to how crazy you are.
Thank you.
Every time I come up from Miami, I stop and one of the first things I do, I get a bagel, right? A bagel
That's
with
where we
breakfast.
went.
This woman walks over to me and says, I'm eating my bagel, drinking my coffee. And she says, "Hey, you look like somebody I might know." I
Yeah,
said,
that's a
"Everyone
lie. That's a
says
lie.
that." She says, "I do the Long Island Breakfast Club." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Oh, that's fantastic. What do you do?" And I tell her, before I can even say 3 words in a sentence, she starts telling me, "You should come and follow my
Wait,
show. You should come on my show."
Here we go. She tell me she didn't do this to your whole life.
She did.
This-
100%.
This
That's
is
exactly what she
Hey,
did.
come on my show.
It's
Hey,
exactly
Not like that.
one of those. I swear to
She
you.
baptized me.
But
So
you
that's,
were-
and then she
you were
texts me
your
all the
children.
time.
You were your children.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
So she texts me all the time, which is great marketing.
Yeah.
She has that text list that she sends out.
Oh, yes, she does.
So I watch the show from time to time whenever I have a chance. And then, lo and behold, one day, I'm watching the show, and who's on the show? But a guy that I grew up with, Danny Gascon. He's part of the Foodies, which he's going to be on
Yeah,
later
he's
on.
gonna let it, yeah.
So then, I kind of kept in touch with her, and then last week she texted me, and I texted her back and said, "You should have Ronnie G on the show. He's a big star." And she texts me back, "Who's Ronnie G?" Not knowing that she's talking to this guy.
It is.
But that goes to show you that Facebook
No,
does.
he's got a little mic
Facebook
up.
does
Yeah,
work.
more,
Yeah, oh
more,
yeah.
more down.
Huh?
And talking to people does work.
Oh, 100%.
But some people are nice and some people are not. So you have to have the karma to know, don't go to that one. She's not too nice.
Uh-huh.
But go to that one.
Right.
And men are a little more open sometimes than women.
Well, it also shows, like, here's the crazy thing. I'm 1,000 miles away. Now, I'm born and raised here, right? I only moved down to Miami 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Here's the thing. 10 years ago, this could never be happening. You could never say we're going to broadcast, we're going to be seen by, 10, 20, 30, 50,000 people, with one camera, mic'd up. It would never, ever happen, right? If someone wanted to do a TV, if one wanted to do Gravesend 10 or 15 years ago, it would have cost, millions of dollars just to shoot one episode, right? But now the way that technology is, and the way and cameras, I'm big into production, right? Because I started with a TV show. Now I'm doing a whole TV network, filming 8 shows,
That's
Apple
great.
TV, Roku.
Congratulations.
Thank God. I mean, listen, I hope for the best. Who knows? I had this saying.
It's gonna work.
I had this saying. I'm either going to make $1,000 a week or I'm going to make $1 million a week. There's no going to
That's-
be no in between.
Let me tell you something. I say it all the time.
Right.
One day I hope to make
but the
it.
thing is that we walk around with these phones in our pocket. That if you're going to film this is just the same as filming with a $150,000 cinema camera, right?
Right.
The only difference is that with these big cameras, when you put it onto the big screen, that's when you see the clarity of the difference. That's when you see the resolution becomes completely different. But if you're filming in sunlight or with good lighting and good sound, a camera phone, the iPhone or the Samsung, is just as good for most situations as these $150,000 cameras.
Which is really something.
It's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
It's amazing.
And now I said, look, I'm not an iPhone guy, but the iPhone has 3 cameras in one, and this thing can do panoramic and this, and I'm sitting there going, and this is just a handheld camera.
Peter,
Isn't that something?
when you guys film, what's the size of the camera? Is it the big, huge cameras
Yeah,
we
it's
used
a
to
big
see?
camera.
It is a
Yeah.
big camera.
Where they film with, like the Arri Alexas or the Red cams? Or
The Red.
The Red, yeah. The Red's.
Yeah.
I used to remember the old Araflexes
Right.
Mhm.
and the old boulders, I think they call them. I
Right,
went to
right,
film
right.
school, and that's the equipment we used to
sure.
use.
Yeah.
And the Araflex was sit on your shoulder, and you film
Right,
with the
right,
Araflex.
right.
I was reading up about the Bronx Tale the other day, and the Bronx Tale was filmed on celluloid. So it was filmed on Panavision with the camera, and then they had the big reels on the back of it. And but now everything's digital. Everything's
Yeah.
digital, and it's almost impossible to lose the footage. And because it's digital, even if you don't get the shot or the coloring is not right,
Fix
in
it.
post you can
Right.
fix it.
Yeah, you can fix
It's
it.
absolutely amazing what you can do now with technology and with filming.
So
Everybody
how's
can
it- how's
film
it
it.
going with everything over there?
Listen, I'm blessed.
I gotta cut him off again. He came into when I used to have this other bar. And he is a celebrity out here, he really is. And he deserves it because he works really, really hard. He really does.
That's right.
He's probably the second guy that I probably met that works as hard as I do.
Who's the first guy?
Me. So, no, I'm joking. No, and the thing is, he's always on the go. Always. Never sits still.
Nope.
Never, ever, ever.
Sounds like Valentine.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, that was very nice
so
to
for me,
say.
I sit there and it's like, I enjoy doing this. I would have never thought or would have ever imagined that I would be doing anything like this. And really,
I never
and it
did
was her.
either.
And I thanked her. Because, you know, she turns around, of course, how does she meet you? I met her in the cleaners.
Mhm.
And we know pretty much everybody, you know, we have the same people. She gem. In the cleaners, I have all my clothes like this, and she's gemming a flyer on top of my clothes.
I like the way he looked.
It's like,
But you said something that's really important, and this is something that that I want to discuss with you, maybe if we have time afterwards. Is that you never thought you were going to do this, right? I was 20 years in banking, and I started doing Facebook Live videos, and then I got into local TV in Miami, which was like the equivalent to News 12. Right? I started covering events and interviewing bikini models backstage. Very rough.
Oh, poor thing.
And then it turned into my own show. And then I started cold calling CBS, Fox, ABC, and NBC locally, and I went on to NBC. And then I started streaming, and then I developed this. And then now I'm doing a show with the Miami Herald. I'm doing a show with the largest Instagram account in Miami, 10 million followers. I'm doing a show with one of the biggest fitness models in Miami. I'm doing like 8 different shows I'm doing.
I'm going to Miami.
And
Please, we'll do
listen,
it.
I want to put my
That's why
book on NBC. That's
Let's
my
do it,
book.
girls. Stop. Let's
Text
go
my-
to Miami.
So this is like the thing. I don't know how you started writing a book. I don't know how you got into acting. But I don't think that what we're doing in life is what we had
That's
intended
what
to
you ended
do.
up doing.
Yeah.
That's
How'd you get into acting?
There was a casting call downtown Manhattan on the Lower East Side for a Bronx Tale.
Okay.
And I've always had a desire because I, grew up, admiring Al Pacino and De Niro and Stallone and all the Italian actors from back in the day. And they took Polaroids of us, and it was just like you got thrown in.
And that was a.
That's
I
great.
just followed God's lead.
That's great.
That's there, and
That's the best way.
Did
and
you
I,
study
we never
acting?
looked back. And when we were on the set, we were hired, and all the other people in the scene, they all wanted to go home.
Mhm.
And why would you want to go home? You know what's home,
Yeah.
but you don't know what's ahead of you.
Exactly.
And William and I, we stayed because we're in the same scene, in the same film. That's how we started. And we stayed. And 27 years later, we continued
That's great.
that journey. While all the other people that said, how many more hours are we going to be here? I'm sure they're not involved in the business today.
Right. You got
And
to
you know
work
what I gotta
hard.
tell you, when you sit there, like we had to sit in the theater, and then they would say, well, we need this, and everybody ran down whoever, they would say SAG, not SAG, whatever. And there were guys, I swear to you, if you sit reading the paper, they just wanted to collect, for working 8 hours, but I'm changing clothes. There was in the movie, you'll see me 4 times,
Right.
but I have different clothing. I have a shirt that can barely fit. When it's
Right.
freezing cold, I had shorts on. And one time I had jeans, boots. I just wanted to get in so bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And some people are just hungry, some people aren't.
Right.
But-
So
The thing with entertainment, and I'm sure anything that involves the arts, it's very easy to say if you're in, I don't know, if you're a plumber or an electrician, you're like, well, how many hours am I working? Am I working overtime? Plus 8, But when you're involved in the arts, you can never say, how many hours am I working? How much am I getting paid?
Right.
Because the true value, your true value is not how much you're getting paid per hour. It's your body of work. It's what you bring to the table. That's what your value is.
Yep.
Definitely. Definitely.
Peter, I wanted to ask you, did you ever study acting, or did you
Yeah, no,
just showed up?
sure, no, I studied.
You did.
After we all got cast in the Bronx Tale, then I wound up studying with William Hickey, Bill Hickey from HB Studios. and then went on to Alice Spivak for 3 of Us Studios.
But how old were you when you decided to? I mean, roughly. I mean,
30.
really. All right. So it wasn't like you were in high school. You said I want to be an actor, or anything like
No,
that.
no, but all the kids in the neighborhood, we all tried to do something.
Mhm.
You know, one way or another, we all tried to do something.
Yeah, you had a goal.
Sports or entertainment. Growing up in a tiny neighborhood, you either went left or you went right.
Exactly.
You know, and if you went left, you wind up going wrong anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, why put your parents through all that nonsense? You know, and we all agreed to why not put it up on the big screen like all our idols do. You know,
And it worked
it's,
out.
You know what? And it's all coming true right now.
It takes
It's been-
time though,
It's been
right?
a long journey. It's been
Yes.
27 years. That's overnight for all of us. You know, and we're just ready to give the viewers what
So they call you Big Rocco.
I'm Big Rocco.
I love
Big
it.
Rocco.
I'm Big Rocco.
We got Big Rocco
Big
here
Rocco's in
today.
the house.
Rocco's
I
in
love
the
that name. I know one other Rocco.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a very nice name.
Giordano, Rocco Giordano.
Right, right.
Now, George, we got to talk about you.
Yes, and
There
let's
is.
pick up that book.
Well,
Stained Glass.
talking about journeys and how you don't end up the way you start out sometimes. I started writing this book, 2008, Stained Glass. And I was working for myself, and I had days free, sometimes nights free. So I would sit down and put some ideas on paper. I wrote about 30 pages, handwritten on loosely, about this story. And it's a story about organized crime, drug cartels. It's the Napoli family, Italian family from New York, who wants to partner with the Dela Cruz family in Colombia to bring this very potent cocaine into the East Coast. And Dela Cruz wants to use the Napoli's network in the States to distribute this cocaine. And there's a love interest, there's some twists and turns. But I started this in 2008, and I kind of did a little bit, 30 pages. And I didn't tell anybody, not even my sons. Because if you tell people you're writing a book, they go, yeah, sure. You know, nobody really believes it until they see it. And then I met Terry in 2014. And the relationship started to blossom. So I said, read this, let me know what you think. So she read it. She said, keep going. So I kept going. And it was published May 29th
Yeah.
by Stephanie Larkin at Red Penguin Books, who I adore. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the ball is rolling. It's like an addiction now. You're talking about there's no such thing as time. I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning and I'm writing the
The
third
third
book.
book,
There's
right?
no clock.
Yeah, there's no clock because it's for you. It's doing it for yourself. And the second one is at the printers now. She's publishing it now. It should be out, I'm thinking, in a couple of months.
Yeah, we're gonna have it launched.
And the third one may be the first of the year. And I wrote this, I started out writing this like a screenplay. I don't know anything about screenplays. You know, I started writing it like he walks into the door. And I said, it could work or it can't work. But then when Stephanie said, I want to read this in book form, I had to transpose the whole thing into book form.
Sure.
And that's what I did. But I had the vision of what a screenplay should sound like or look like, and that's what I did. I did it
That's
that way.
great.
But it wasn't good for a book. Then I transposed it into a book form. And that's why I presented. And here's number 1, and number 2 should be out shortly.
And we're
Great.
very, very excited because he's part of our Breakfast Club and our Writers Club.
Thank you, thank you.
And he's a very, very generous, nice, good-looking man, always.
Good looking, I
Yeah.
push him.
And he has a lot of great ideas.
You know, it's funny.
I don't think
seeing
it
you.
says every guy is good
I'm
looking.
telling you.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you
It
do.
depends on the clothes.
Okay, the clothes.
Look
No,
at,
it's not
everybody's
that.
look so nice today.
Come on. If Brad Pitt was here walking naked,
Oh, well,
you
that's-
wouldn't say he's not a good-looking guy.
No,
He
he
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
a
clothes on. He doesn't have clothes on.
He's not Italian, okay? That's
Yeah.
a big thing.
Please, you banned 30 kids from the guy. I like that one.
Now, I have a thing about being dressed. And that's just
Yeah.
because. I
We
don't know.
gotta show, we gotta show up ready.
Every girl's crazy.
Get up, get dressed, show up.
Who sang that?
ZZ Top.
There you
There you
go.
go.
There you go.
You ain't a sharp dresser though, but you can
Well,
sing a hell of a
so
song.
happy-
Definitely doesn't have a reason.
Right?
They were way ahead of their times with the beards.
Hey, I gotta tell you something. I went to a concert one time and I never saw so many women and I sit there and when I was younger I used to say, damn, I mean I know I was short and chubby and women just I was always in a friend zone. Always. Where I had a lot of friends and the female friends would invite me over and come on Greg, come hang out. They would go and change naked and I'm sitting like this watching TV, but I'm looking at them, right? And they're like, Greg, how does this look? You know, I'm like, oh, it looks great. It looks great. I mean, it looks great, And I'm like, no. But I was always everybody's friend. And then you get these guys, and rock stars. Listen, I'm sorry. I love Mick Jagger. Dude, you're ugly as shit. I don't care. I love him. Mick Jagger, the women is, why?
Well, look at who they're married to. You know,
No, they're all gorgeous.
these guys are ready like
And they look, I don't know.
Keith Richard. If it was Keith Richard, the UPS guy, he wouldn't, you know.
They got good pensions. There's some girls that are married just for the pension.
That's a big thing.
Right, Christine? Right? You gotta get married to get a good pension.
This one says it all the time. No, I want a man with money.
They like the security.
Listen, when you're
What?
my age
What?
and you're alone, you know, money.
How about
if they have a
companionship?
good- Yes.
No,
but
no,
the-
no, it's that. That is
but
not
the
what
money
you said.
helps. The money helps.
You know what they say down in Miami? No money, no honey.
So, George, how does everyone buy your book? What's your website?
Oh, the website is on Stephanie's. On
RedPenguinBooks.com.
And the book is on Amazon, and it's
Amazon?
on also the Barnes and Noble,
Right.
and hopefully soon to be on Walmart. Not Walmart.
Right, you got to get mine on there with you.
Yeah, okay,
Amazon?
we'll team up. Amazon. It's on Amazon
I'm on
now.
Amazon,
It's on
yeah.
Barnes and Noble, and Walmart.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, you can find that on
Great.
Walmart.
We'll have to put the link on the
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
give
you
you.
what you do, that's right.
I'll give you
He's
guys.
producing already. I love this.
I'll
I
give you
love
guys.
it.
I'll give you guys a copy each,
Oh, thank you so much.
Great.
and I gave you guys a copy.
I'll only
already.
take it
Well,
if
somebody
you
took
write a
my-
little note and sign.
If you
it.
want the
Okay,
second
that's
one,
the
it's
sign.
$20.
I know why you say
Someone
that.
And we're tired.
I know why you say
someone
that.
took, I gotta take you a book. And all of a sudden, we always leave the book here. And all of a sudden, I don't want to mention who, but they turned around and looked at the book, and I need to read this book, and of course, it never came back. But I love, if you show the cover of his book,
Yes.
I like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah,
And I
beautiful.
bought 2 kaleidoscopes because
Just
I
for
just
him.
love these things.
Wow. It's
I
actually,
love it.
it's actually, on first glance, it looks like a kaleidoscope, but it's actually
So the church
the
window?
windows of a church.
Yeah.
Because the name of the book is stained glass. So the first time Greg saw it, he says, "Wow, I like the kaleidoscope. I haven't had one since I was a kid.
Forget it.
Where did you get
Forget it.
these?"
I bought them on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So
I used to
anyway,
love these
Yeah,
things.
look,
when I was a
no,
kid.
the other way, pull it.
Oh.
Pull it out, look at it.
there you go. Look at it. While you're looking, there's Italian bread. For everybody gets Italian bread because I believe in breaking bread. Give me those cookies.
It's pretty cool.
Those are for later.
Okay, that's
He's
flavor.
going to take them.
Okay, that's good for later.
Okay. So everybody got their Italian bread?
Yes, everybody's got to grow bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg screwed that up. I
That's it.
usually,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a
I
deal.
love semolina. I like
If-
that.
You
Yeah, I
like
like
semolina?
Yeah, semolina.
It has extra flavor.
Yes.
I'm German-Irish, but I eat Italian. Sometimes I eat Colombian, too.
Everybody eats Italian. Everybody eats Italian.
Hey,
You're a riot,
you're
Ronnie.
discriminating.
No.
He likes all kinds of different ethnic foods.
So, George, I think it's great you kept this connection today. Listen, I'm changing the subject. Okay?
The timing.
I always have women on the damn show.
Yeah,
I
well,
got to deal with it, you know what I mean? So,
yes, no.
oh my
The
God.
Really?
timing was a little weird, but that's okay.
Corey Memphis says,
Yeah,
Ronnie, tell us, what do you mean?
Too much, but thank you for coming on.
Oh, my pleasure.
And I
It's always a
thank
pleasure.
Teresa, always supporting.
You want me to come on tomorrow too? I'll come on tomorrow.
So I think we have some guests today.
All
What
right.
guest do we have?
They're in the audience.
Oh, the foodies.
The foodies are
Look,
here.
look how happy he is.
Fantastic.
Danny always looks happy.
Danny.
Every
How
time
many
you see
kilos of
this
soda
guy,
are you drinking today? It's
Oh.
after 5. You can have at least 2 or 3.
Come on, Christy and
you gotta give him
Danny.
that. George.
Give her the mic.
Give the mic.
Oh,
But Danny.
No, go to Danny, go that way.
I mean, I can't have it?
No, no, no. Yeah, I got another mic for you if you want.
Hey, sweetie. You look so cute today. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay?
Catch the
Peter, do we
Love,
look
love.
alike? She's family.
Hello, hello.
Do we look
You didn't bring any
alike?
puppies with you?
I did not bring my puppies with me.
This
We're
can't be on
both-
Facebook
What a
unless
nice-
this dog's
what a
adopted.
nice
If it
surprise to see Ronnie.
Yeah, we're both Sonys.
Yes, we are.
That's our
I got
family.
yours delivered.
And here comes the
here's
famous
Danny.
Danny.
Lower, I gotta say, you don't even need a mic.
Oh,
right now.
Danny boy.
Lower that, Danny.
Oh, Danny
Lower it.
boy.
Right.
Look how you
Danny.
surprise
Good, good.
All right, I got
Where's
a
your
question.
drink?
Where's your
Where's your
suit?
Hey, you
Where's
gotta
your,
make me one.
where's your jacket?
Nah, you
Last time I made myself a drink, it
I
made
know,
so
you
much
make yourself at
noise.
home every time.
You wanted to kill me.
He turns around, he brings a bottle out.
You brought somebody else to kill you today. Whatever.
Hey, we got
A
protection
verified
today.
hitman. You know.
I sped.
Hey, Manoj, where's your jacket?
I didn't know this was like a...
Well, you knew he was coming.
No, I didn't. I knew he was coming because you posted on Facebook.
It was supposed to be a secret. You ruined the secret.
Because you
You're
can't
gonna be
tell
on the
her,
Breakfast
listen,
Club?
when I tell
Ronnie's
you,
gonna be
you
on the
can't
show.
tell her nothing.
She invited me to my own surprise party. And she put on the bottom, shush.
Don't tell anybody. She told you don't tell anybody.
Remember that candy store, Danny? Don't tell anybody?
Yes, I remember that.
That was
like
down-
1982.
Yeah, it was right by Annie's Bakeries, yeah.
Yes.
What used to play video games, Donkey
Tim
Kong.
Smart's father.
Yes, uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a follower.
He hated me because I was...
Kill it, just put it in your pocket, Dave. Don't kill it. Put it in
Come
your
on,
pocket.
let's
You gotta
get
break
on
the
with the
thing.
show
Put it in your
here.
pocket right there.
Danny, I'm really disappointed that you didn't wear a jacket today.
Who said I was supposed to wear a jacket?
I
I don't
don't
even own one of those jackets. I have it like a denim jacket.
That's why the Grateful Dead helmet.
I'm a garbage man. I'm like trash.
It's true, he is a garbage man.
Correction, he's a recycler.
Recycling, don't forget.
Recycling
It's
engineer.
different. It's, listen, it's a
Yes,
step up.
very
So,
prestigious.
so our foodies, where were you this week?
We were at
Last night, we
Smokehouse
went to Smokehouse.
in Garden City, and really, really unbelievable.
Really?
Yes.
Beef brisket,
Danny looks like he eats
half a
before.
rack of ribs.
Yeah, he always does. You can care less what the thing tastes
Half
like.
rack of ribs, macaroni and cheese, you know, the traditional barbecue, but, you know, kind of with a twist. And they are very friendly. The owner is Manny,
Right there.
who picked up our bill.
She was furious.
I was furious because I said, can you please charge double?
No. We went there.
And
The
she
prices,
always,
the
like she always
prices,
says, she gets the most expensive thing in
the prices were very reasonable for Garden City. Very reasonable.
Yes, very reasonable.
So she saw it, and I see in her eyes that she's mad. That's reasonable because it's less money for me to spend. So she orders enough food to choke a horse. He comes by, he says the bill's on me. So we
I
get in
looked
the
at him
car.
and I was like,
Did they know who you were?
I know them. His wife is a drug rep, so she comes into my office.
Drug rep with like drugs?
Like
No,
I thought
drugs.
she was gonna
Like,
say
oh,
dramatic.
you mean like
pharmacy
medical
drugs.
drugs?
Yes, medical
Oh,
drugs.
okay.
Yes, yes. She comes into my office,
Okay.
and we went there once. They opened 2 years ago.
Two, three times.
And I saw her at that. I was like, oh, what are you doing? She's like, oh, it's my husband's restaurant. So we called them, and they said, yeah, definitely come in, and he's interested in speaking with you.
Oh, good.
That's cool.
And
Terrific.
yeah, I mean,
So you're
they have
going-
an outside setting, they have inside, they have music playing, and
You weren't singing?
No, I
no,
couldn't.
but he did have my denim jacket on last
Yes.
night
Oh my
with
God.
frills because it
Yeah.
was cold
It was cold
outside.
Are you serious?
And he said,
I
I
have
need your
three.
jacket.
So.
And it,
What
you
a
know,
baby.
you know the movie, That Guy in a Little Coat.
So anyway, going back to me. So anyway, so we figured it was like $100 bill. With I had like 17 drinks, so we figured that into the bill. So she goes, "Oh, you made out, huh?" I was like, "I guess, yeah." She was like, "So you saved like $100, right?" And I was like, "I guess, yeah. It was nice." She goes, "Give me 50."
So what do you say? I only have 100. He said, "Sir, I'll give you change next week."
She was like, "50." Yeah. What's that thing? What do you want me to Vimo you the money? Was that what-
Venmo.
Venmo, yeah.
He does nothing about it. I know,
Right?
yeah.
That
Oh,
is
my
hysterical.
God.
Well, thank
But
you. This
yes.
is great. I'm going to call Manny next week.
Yes, call him. He's a
Yeah.
lovely.
Where is it in Garden City? It's on
Sears.
7th.
Remember Sears?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right
right on the
Franklin
side
Franklin
street.
Avenue, right?
Yeah.
Franklin Avenue?
It's
In
not
the
on
park-
Franklin Avenue.
kind of
We-
like
11.
we
I
go
guess
to-
11.
Go to Sears and go to
Past
right,
Sears.
right past it.
It's
You make
across
a
the
right,
street.
and it's like where those offices are.
Okay,
There's a
alright.
funeral
The funeral
home.
parlor.
I know
They
it is.
shared the
Yeah.
same
I know it
parking
is.
lot.
Okay.
That's good. So
Yeah.
you had a nice
And
dinner.
it wasn't that
Yeah.
pricey at all, I swear to God.
Did you even have
Garden
dessert?
City,
I had
Yeah,
dessert.
you know,
back it up like
Yeah.
30%.
I had chocolate
Not
chip
this place.
banana bread pudding with ice cream.
She had it all.
I'm gonna just show you quickly. Look at these ribs.
Oh, my God.
And we brought a
Okay,
girlfriend with us.
ribs. I don't know if you can see them, but
She
you
had the
know.
brisket.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
we went with our friend. She got the brisket, which was,
Wow.
you know, melted
great.
in your mouth.
This is a great idea that I came up
And
with,
this is
isn't
the
it?
Oh, yes,
chocolate
very
chip,
Okay.
chocolate chip
Very nice.
banana bread pudding.
Well, you're part of the team now. This started a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
Part of
and
the team.
you know what? No matter where I go, whether it's with you guys or not, I'm telling them that I'm a food critic, so I don't have to pay.
Oh, he will.
What's your favorite food?
Truthfully.
Truthfully.
Probably pot
Like, are you
doors.
setting me up?
No, I'm just asking you. I want to go around the table.
Well, what kind of, like, depends.
It's a simple question.
What-
It's not rocket science.
That's it.
No, it depends on, like, the night and...
No.
what you
No,
do.
what's your
Danny,
favorite food?
watch how easy this is. What's your favorite food?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Ah,
There we go. Fettuccine Alfredo.
She's talking about dinner now.
No, she likes anything.
I like pasta and meatballs.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Tomahawk steak.
Meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
And a gallon of
Meatloaf
vodka.
and mashed
And a
potatoes.
gallon of vodka.
Yes.
Any vodka.
Any vodka.
It can be Kirkland vodka. Doesn't
It
it?
doesn't have to be
Water.
vodka.
House
I'm telling you.
vodka.
I'm telling you.
She's alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol. You'll drink it?
No, I'm joking.
You never know with you, Danny.
What are you implying?
You don't even know me. I'm family.
I swear to you, every time I heard that I almost died. She goes, oh my God, you know Valentina? I was like, why?
You're not
You
gonna
said the same thing.
She goes,
He didn't know that we knew each
I
other until
know.
today.
It's a small
See,
world.
what, and you notice I've known them for years and they never said anything.
I know, but you
Why?
know what? The
I know
thing
why.
about this show and the club is that your club, my club, the show,
Right.
we bring people together
Yes.
oddly, and shit happens.
That's right.
Why is Greg grooming you? The whole time?
Because he loves
I
me.
always grew up.
Greg loves me.
Okay, you got something to say.
She gets on my nose. I'm like, I pick it out of your nose. Come on.
See, I take abuse well.
I feel like I'm on The View.
Thank you. That's the
Yes.
compliment. Well,
Like,
if
you
you
know,
saw Monday's
Five of us
show,
here.
Right.
Monday's show
Uh-huh.
was like the View. I gotta tell you, best day of my life. And I only want to go on the View to show my book. That's all.
That's what she cares about.
Right, the freedom.
She could care less about. Listen to me. The only reason why she does this show.
To sell the book.
That's it.
No, really.
Nothing else.
I love this show.
Let's
I
put
do.
people together, but when you put them together, you gotta buy them.
But the stories in the
Gotta buy
book.
the book.
Wait till Peter reads the
Well,
book.
wait till you read it, Peter. You take it.
He's getting one,
You take
yes,
it.
and he's getting one too.
Oh, yeah.
Did you autograph it?
That's it. Use it for
Oh, not
paperwork.
yet. I'll autograph it before they leave.
That's it.
Yeah, but you know, the bottom line is this show is great, and it's because of people like all of you and our fans. How many people? We got
We
so
only
many
got like
people
two.
watching.
Well,
Yeah.
that's triple from last week.
1.5.
And we're very proud of how we've done this on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're pretty popular. I think we are.
Danny's famous.
Yeah, you know how
He's a
many,
star now.
Danny has
I
just
swear
been
to
adopted
you know
in.
how many publishing companies want to do my book?
Listen,
None.
Danny,
Said there's several. I got Smith & Wesson, Bank of America, and Kellogg's Mini Wheats.
As
They don't
sponsors.
stop calling.
listen.
And Grey Goose.
My cousin, my
Grey
first
Goose.
cousin,
Grey Goose.
he
No, I
owes
can't
you.
afford Grey Goose. I just bought a
Yes,
case of
definitely.
Kirkland
No,
vodka.
you need
$13 a bottle.
Or Giorgio.
No,
You can't get any cheaper than that.
No, Kirkland? At
Kirkland.
at
No way.
Costco?
$13 a
What
bottle.
is
Yes.
it? What?
$13 a bottle.
No, but
Distilled
that's for a
6
reg-
times.
that's for a regular sized bottle. We're
No,
talking about
175.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
$13 a bottle.
Holy shit.
All right.
Distilled 6
You can
times.
also put
I don't know what that means.
It's actually cheaper than a gallon of gas. You can run your
Right.
car on it.
Danny,
Six,
I
seven.
want to know.
What does that mean to me?
Listen, are you kissing her ass because you owe her?
What? What do I owe her for? I gave her life.
Because she's my cousin and she's my family, and you're on the show.
Thank
you
you
owe
for giving me
her.
life.
Yeah,
Thank
without
you.
me, she's nothing.
Yeah, right.
I
What
gotta
you
ask
met
you.
me? Christina Moon?
Till she met you, the garbage man.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was nothing.
Hold on, Greg wants to jump in here. What's
No,
up?
no. I'm just, I was just trying to read a couple things.
What are
Wait,
they saying?
Corey was like Kazarani. Wait, what's with the puppies and Kazarani?
I don't know.
What is that? Corey wrote. Corey,
Corey, yeah.
Corey, yeah. she wrote-
Corey used to bartend at
Lucky Bar?
Your
Lucky
place.
Bar, yeah.
Before you owned it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was it
really?
called?
Yes,
Chasers?
I work with a
Oh,
husband.
characters,
Yes,
characters.
yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, character.
Piccadilly,
No,
yeah.
Piccadilly
Shows every
Circus.
year.
before
That was when
Yeah, that's what you
30
became
years
a
ago,
real.
right.
Yeah, that's when you
those
really
are
get
guys that
alcohol.
own Croxley's.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
They
very
own, they were
nice.
the first owners of.
Corey, I know
They
that.
have the
No,
best
you
wings
gotta
on
know.
Long Island.
That's
That's
it.
why.
Yeah.
Her
Her
son,
husband's cheap.
and her son is best friends with my son.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because when she wrote puppies, then she wrote Kazarani. Oh, then now all of a sudden she's writing like Superstar Danny. Superstar. Oh, Superstar.
Superstar.
You're the superstar
So
now.
I was super, and yeah. And then Brady's. What's Brady's?
Brady's actually, yeah.
Uh,
Brady's?
Brady's, yeah.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I actually met Danny And so Danny and I have been friends 35 years, 40 years almost. How old are you? We're 48.
We've known each other 45
Yeah,
years.
at least.
Kindergarten, then he moved to, he went to St.
I
Catherine's.
went to Catholic school.
Then
Okay.
he came back to Cary,
Uh-huh.
and then he went to Chaminade. So we lost touch.
Right.
So it was me, my friend Woody, and Frank. We were just walking the streets at 15 years old, and he's in Chaminade colors with a tremendous boombox playing LL Cool J.
You can't make
You're
this
like,
up.
you remember that guy? That's Ronnie. Yeah, he went to Chaminade. He's like such a smart guy. And we're like, let's corrupt him. And that's when we became friends. And since then, we've been close.
That's very
Really?
nice.
But we couldn't corrupt him. We tried everything.
Really? Uncorruptible.
Uncorruptible.
That's it.
Uncorruptible. Look at him.
Well,
Me, so
I was too smart for them.
yes.
They-
That's what we said. We said, let's get a smart guy in our crew. And that was him.
That's it.
that is hysterical.
That's
I'm
it.
sure you have a lot of buddies like that, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We all have similar stories.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
for sure.
What was there any kind of thing that really made you, you know, to what you're doing now? Like one thing that happened that you feel that was your scale of where you went further?
No,
No?
not at all.
You don't have any kind of little funny thing that happened that maybe pushed you
Which
over the
one-
edge
which launched me towards acting?
to where you are now?
Where I
It
am
wasn't really
today?
personal like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's it. It's true. She saw your picture in the tablet. I'm not gonna lie to you. She goes, look, here, Peter. I'm looking at a dude in a tank top, working out. I'm like, I don't really want to look at this. Look at him. He looks great. He looks great. I'm like,
How much money
he's
does he
right, yeah. I want to know if he had a girlfriend. All this stuff for. That's what she wants to know. Would you bear her children?
That is not true.
I mean,
I'm
would
a
you bear her
Catholic.
children? You know.
Peter, I'm a Catholic. I'm a Catholic woman. I'm a Catholic woman. Before
Please
Frank.
don't. Yeah, okay. It's like the Catholic priest or.
Yeah, I was on the Catholic channel. I don't do stuff.
Yeah.
He just teases.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he teases me. But anyway, was there anything
what
really
did you-
that pushed you to where you are now? Just little
No, I
things.
just have self-motivation and self-drive.
Which is very
determination.
important.
Yeah, I rely on myself. I don't rely on others. to
Which
take
is
That's
me
even
where
better.
I'm
That's
Very
even better.
good.
You know, I pray and I have faith and believe, and I know I can do it.
That's
I don't
great.
need anybody weighing me down and riding my coattails.
That's
I can
true.
do it myself.
That's-
I get up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning.
God
and make
bless
it
you.
happen till when I just close my eyes at night.
One man
I don't rely
band.
on anybody because 99% of the people disappoint me anyway.
You are
Sure.
so
You know,
right
if you
about
stay away
that.
from 80% of the bullshit and concentrate on 20% of what's real, people will be a lot more happier today.
You're right.
You know, that's just the way I feel. I don't associate with anybody.
Look at it. Michelle goes,
You keep your distance.
Michelle
You are
writes
right.
in, Peter has some big guns. no, sorry, big gun. I think she meant guns, I think.
That's really great advice,
I'm a
though.
very private person.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
You know, it's safer. It
Yeah,
really is.
you know, I have a beautiful little girl at home, and I don't have
God
one
bless you.
picture of her ever
With
on
you?
social media. No,
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I get
but
that.
it's better off like
Yeah.
that. It
It's
really
no
is.
one's
It really
business.
is.
It's my
That's right.
business. I'm proud of her,
Yeah.
and our whole family is proud of her. I don't need for 1,000 people to express, like, you guys look great together. You know,
Right.
because there's always that one.
Weirdo. Absolutely.
There's always that
That's
one.
right. Oh, that's
Her
because there's something
safety
stupid.
attachment, and it just.
You're
crap.
absolutely
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
True.
Yeah,
Ronnie's got the trouble with that.
Yeah, I don't deal with none of the bullshit.
right.
You know?
That's good, though.
Well,
That's
at
good.
the Breakfast Club, we don't allow bitches.
Yeah.
Well,
When they come in with an attitude,
Yeah,
There's
it's
the
the
door.
door.
That's how you, that would just do me way off. We don't allow bitches in the country.
we don't.
Well, I think it's a picture.
I was like, where did this one come from? We don't allow bitches in the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Yeah.
But you know, like what you're
No,
saying
it's-
is so true, especially with social media. Everybody, it's funny because I meet so many people and they swear that they know me, and
Yeah,
I do a
that's
good
right.
job of subterfuge where I put so much stuff out there that people swear that they know
Well, they
everything
might
about me,
know.
and
Yeah,
they
that's
don't know
right. That's right.
anything about
And
me.
you know, and you look at social media, and then when you see like it's Father's Day, the biggest PRICK in the world is with his children like this, and
A
the
deadbeat dad,
the
bro.
guy's a
You know what I mean?
complete loser,
Right.
you know.
Father of the year.
And but now it's Father's Day, he's got to take pictures with his kids and post it
Yeah.
like he's the dad.
Ah,
You know,
something like that. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
I got no idea for a moment.
No, but you know what? I believe what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't do none of that crap. I know what I am inside, and
Exactly.
that's all that has to know. I don't have to prove
Well,
anything.
and I always say this, and Greg always teases me, but When you're truthful and honest, it's the best thing for you.
Yeah, that's what I put in my
Truth
article.
sets
That's
you
what I
free.
do.
Yeah.
You know, if I can't play the role of a dad, I can't play all these other roles that I do on screen. It wouldn't mean anything to me because the most important role that I could ever play in my life is being a father. To my
Oh.
daughter. And that's it.
Listen, Peter, before
Whoa.
you're showing an intimate side of you, but you're also showing a side that, you know, Danny's a garbage man. You spelled out a word.
no,
but you spelled out a word. He's still trying to sound it out in his
What
head.
is it? What was it? What was it?
Danny got that.
He's like, look that up.
He's
Google it. Google it.
He's like,
honey, Google it really quick. You saw that, right?
Can I have a piece of bologna?
Oh my God.
Do you know how my journey in life had became a garbage man?
Please tell us, because I got to go.
When I was a kid, my father said, Danny, take out the garbage. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. He said, I said, take it out. And he said, no, I'm not doing it. So he smacked me in the face.
And here's $5.
He said, no, you didn't give me nothing. So I took the garbage pail out, and as I brought it to the curb, the clouds parted, and the sun shined on me. And that's when I knew what I wanted to do with the grass. From that moment on.
You know, wait, you're gonna laugh. Do you know that I was with recycling in Oyster Bay, and I just came out of the Marine Corps. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, man. I said, what am I gonna do? I don't want to be a police officer. I'm gonna arrest all my friends. And I said, you know what? I joined the Republican Club. One of my friends, come join the Republican Club, and Supervisor DeVito.
Benito.
No.
Well, there's a vet.
No. Anyway, it'll come to you. But anyway, you don't come to think about it. Better not say who he is. So he turns on me, and the guy said, "Listen, they're gonna play a softball game." And I was like, "Yeah, I love playing softball, but I'm in jeans." And all right, let's just go and support the Republican Club. So I went, and John Benito turned around and said, he goes, "Hey, Greg," he goes, "can you play softball?" I said, "Yeah, I play a little bit, but I have jeans and sneakers on, whatever." He goes, come on, we need you." All right, so I just get up there and I just look. Now I love softball, so I get up there, I crack a home run, boom. First pitch, all of a sudden running around the base, he says to me, "You got to go a lot of places, you hear me?" And he said, "What kind of job are you looking for?" I said, I really don't care. I just gotta get married soon, blah blah blah. And he got me in the town of Oyster Bay Recycling.
Well, yeah.
And he recycling for like 8 months. Then I had cancer, whatever. But I gotta tell you, he was my rabbi. Now everybody's got a rabbi, you know that. Everybody's got a rabbi.
I had
And
one.
I gotta tell you, but I always ran with the truck, and everybody loved, because in the beginning they put you on 50,000 trucks just helping out, and everybody liked me because I always ran. I wasn't one of those. Some of the guys, I mean, they've been there for a long time, and it's like you do get tired. You know,
Yeah.
people throw all types of garbage in there. You don't realize, we think it's recycling just a couple of bottles. No, it's a lot. Where we had to separate it. I don't know if you guys had to do that back then.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
We separated it in 3, like.
Yeah, clear glass,
Yeah,
paper,
serious.
And then we
cans,
had the paper
plastics up top.
Yeah. So, and I remember I
So
was in this guy.
serious, Danny.
What?
But the
It
way
takes
it goes.
a lot of mind power to plastic. This bin. You have no idea how
It's
many
not easy.
All right.
Where
so,
does this can go? Which bin?
There's 3 big bins.
You know how many times I've frozen? What am I going to do? I got plastic cans and clear glass.
And it's the pressure because there's a guy on the other side of the
He's
truck who you
better
have
than-
to keep up
Right.
with.
That's right.
And he's smarter than you.
Yes, he knows
Which
plastic cans.
99 times out of 100 they are in
Right.
trucks. Yeah.
but you had your rabbi. He took care of
Yeah,
you.
he took care of me.
Right.
And, God bless the guy. And I would have stayed there, and I probably would have been into management really, really
Oh,
quick.
definitely.
When you have a good rabbi.
Well, management is dumber than the garbage man.
Well,
I'd have been a dumb man.
Sal,
driving the
you're
truck, just checking out the smaller ones, putting it into the
but
truck.
you know what? When it comes to rabbis, I had a rabbi too.
You Jewish?
No,
Oh.
but I had a
What was
rabbi.
your
I
job?
was in government too. Unfortunately, he's in jail right now. So I'm not in government anymore.
That's it.
But I'm very happy because he was a good man and he helped me. And now I'm back out in the street here, not in a paid job, but in this job, and I got a rabbi. This is my rabbi now.
Well,
So
now that you're
I'm
on the
very
streets, don't they call him a pen?
She does bring home the money, though, and she doesn't hold out.
And you know what? I see she's got no black eyes, so you did her well.
She's good. She doesn't hold out.
This is good,
That's
clean,
it.
honest, good community work. And
That's right,
hopefully
that's
one
for sure.
day, I
We'll
don't
be
know.
on his network.
That's right. We'll be with Peter somewhere.
Pete, I want to do an acting thing with you one day.
That would be great. I would be honored.
No, I'd be on it.
No.
No.
Oh.
No, you're poopy schmoopy.
Peter, put in your brain. I want to be the Italian mama. It's something. I'd be very good at it. Somebody's called the Ravioli Killer movie. You heard of it? The girl, the woman that shoots the people because they don't like her ravioli. He contacted me. Yeah, but I didn't go because my daughter had a fit. She goes, "Who are you talking to?" But they did. It was a movie about a woman. It's a little short who kills the people that don't like her
Started
ravioli.
as a stripper, and it got into sauces and things like it wasn't it?
Something like that.
See, look.
My daughter had a
Is it a
fit.
real movie?
Yeah, it got
Yes,
something that, yeah,
it's
they
a
wanted to do
short.
kind of a flyer.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
short.
For sure.
You know,
And
one
it's
of those.
gonna. It was in the film festival. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
you never know. Life is different. Every day's a gift. And you know, look at us here now. I mean, we're
That's it.
doing great here, and
That's
we
it.
love it. And we love our staff. And we love our guests. And the foodies. You're doing a
That's
great
right.
job.
Yeah.
Are you
love
getting
doing it.
attention from people?
I've been signing autographs. I can't go anywhere.
Everywhere we go.
I'm telling you, he's got the rough life.
Yeah.
Just
What's the next
remember,
restaurant you're gonna do?
What's that?
What's the next restaurant you're gonna review?
it's a surprise,
Cheese.
isn't
It's
it?
called Cheese.
It's a hell of a restaurant, I gotta tell you. The best place in town. Everybody's gotta come to it.
I don't know, but the next restaurant, I'm hoping that
Yeah, she's gonna
He's
go.
gonna have to pay.
Yeah.
You really wanted to be paid
Yes,
for
she
yours.
tortures my life.
of course.
That's really something. You have a big brother? Because I wouldn't mind this deal either. An older brother?
An older brother, yes.
Yeah. Is he nice or is he nicer than you?
Like
She
dressed up.
loves it. She has a crush on
I
him.
love him.
He is?
He's
Anything I say,
He's a
she'll.
lawyer. He's got more
He's
money.
But he's a Republican. He's not a liberal
Yeah,
Democrat.
that's right.
He's got more
You
money
see
than
what I
you.
don't
More
care.
money than,
No matter what I do, she goes, "Oh my God, you were so inappropriate." My brother can take a dump in the street, and she'd be like, "Oh my God, he's so Swear to God, he can do no wrong."
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
I think we need to meet your brother.
Yes, he should come on the show.
Definitely.
He's like Ronnie. He's got the confidence of Ronnie. Who loves attention.
Ronnie,
My brother
actually-
does public speaking.
I don't-
he does
I don't
like
like
seminars.
attention.
Yeah.
so am I.
I'm very shy. That what you said is so natural. And I tell people all
You
the time.
told me today. The bigger the spotlight, the more
better I
higher
feel.
Russia.
Yes, because it's that fear of failure. So when the spotlight's on, it's sink or swim. But normally I'm just a quiet guy. I'm very insecure. I just like to
I
be by
doubt
myself.
that.
That
That is so untrue.
He's an actor.
That's it, I'm telling you.
Please,
Academy
And
Award.
the Academy Award goes to.
look.
Give me your
But one thing I have to say is when I approached him, he was very, very nice, and so was your children. They were.
Good boys.
And
My
I
one son's
really
a cop.
believed.
My
I
other son
believed
works.
you.
Yeah.
You said, I'll be in touch, and I believed you.
That was a year ago.
Yes, it was a year ago.
It was
So
just a
it
matter of
took-
How
time.
did you guys meet?
in the diner.
The
At
bagel
the
store.
bagel store.
Right.
Because they let me
And
do
that's it,
everything.
the
in that
friendship?
That's it, I'm telling you.
She just approached me.
And started stalking him.
No,
Then she started texting me.
Stalking.
I do the old-fashioned
Non-stop.
marketing.
Stalking.
Me, I can't afford all that marketing that's so expensive, so I do it my way.
That's it, stalking.
It's the best way.
It's not stalking, it's the Italian way.
No, stalking, it's called.
No, it's the Italian
You
way.
have to get put on block. That means you're a stalker
I am not blocked by anyone.
that you know of.
No.
Greg, this guy changed his number. I can't get through to him anymore. I don't know. Maybe something
Did I
wrong
come
with
across
him.
that
Did
way
you
to
call
you?
him, Greg? That's what I get. Could you call him?
He didn't think that.
You
He did
told
not
me,
think
oh,
that-
that's right. Last week he told me that you said to him that you were not allowed within 400 feet of like 13 people.
Because I don't know why. I just gave him a flyer, and he's mad at me.
These
Yeah.
guys, I'm telling you.
So, guys, listen. I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. Really, we really, really, truly appreciate it, guys.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. You're all going to go home with goodies,
Thank you.
That's
books,
it. That's
and
it.
Can't wait.
No,
Well,
I know,
the
right?
past 2 times this year, I got nothing. You had everything for everybody else but me. And then last time you called me White Trish.
Here, give him a biscotti. This biscotti
I'm
is
eating
for
that.
Oscar.
That's heavy.
All right, here.
Who knows what that's
It's not that bad.
How many cats
It's a paper holder.
You ate
It's
cats
a
last time. What was that?
You
paperweight.
touched cats?
What?
You like
You guys
cats?
were talking about cats.
Cats? What are you talking about?
You like
Puppies.
You like
I
cats?
like dogs.
Yeah, I don't like
Well,
cats.
before we came on, you were talking about something that you stopped talking about. You were like insinuating.
That he liked cats.
That he likes
Oh.
the flower. Yeah, correct.
Oh,
different dishes.
Yes.
That was a
That's
little
it.
more
Dishes
color.
alike. That's right. That's it.
Yeah.
The variety. That's it. Yeah. Just a little bit of taste.
All right, so listen,
This is what happened. This is what
Here,
happened.
you're here, I want you to
we
hear.
didn't even have wine on the show today,
But
and
afterwards
everybody's
we're gonna have it.
wild.
Don't worry.
Yes, we're
But
gonna have,
guys, I gotta tell you, thank you again for coming on the show.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
and I'd
Thank
like
you.
to tell you that on Monday, Anthony Nacarado, the president of all of New York, Northeast, Sons of Italy is coming on. My paisan.
She just
And,
met the cleaners.
and not only that, we were supposed to be in the parade on Columbus Day.
Yeah, no, I
We
know
were
that.
gonna ride the
I know,
floats,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
there's no parade. So we gotta
So
wait till
next
next year.
So next year.
I did that one year.
Yeah.
I never did, it was on my bucket list.
Yeah.
It was on my
Yeah.
bucket list, so, for my dad.
That's it.
So that is a wrap, guys.
So,
Thank
Wait,
you.
wait, stop. It ain't a wrap. Hold on a second. First, let's thank our sponsors, okay?
Oh, yeah,
Tranquility
that's
Spa.
right.
There you go. It's a wrap. See what I'm talking
This-
about?
yeah, I got
Okay.
excited.
Yeah, thank you. Tranquility Spa, 700 Franklin Avenue. It's a great place to get a massage.
We went there.
Did you see? I know you
Oh,
went.
you went?
Yes.
How was
Okay.
it? You're
In an
going.
hour.
Hold
An
on.
hour
This is what
massage.
we do when I can't get the sponsors going. Go ahead. Okay. Now I want to thank the sponsors and all of Puro Jewelry. Thank you, Teddy, so much for everything that you do. We love you. And we have Chorizo Restaurant. Vinny, you know we love you, so we're gonna see you soon. And guys, thank you again. And Rivers Cafe. I forgot Rivers Cafe, the best coffee shop in Mineola Floral Park. Wait.
Blurb.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you on Monday. Love you. It's a wrap.